morning, everybody. It's Monday morning. 1 second, I have to lift them. I have a small problem. I was recording, for like 7 days the video, and working like, many hours, working as a zombie, like super tired. And guess what? I didn't see that my microphone battery died, and for 1 week, I lost the footage, and now I have to record again, and my video gonna be probably a little bit late because I have to record the new video again, and lost lots of good, footage because no sound. I may use some, but it's no sound, and I have to garbage truck. And I have to work again hard to fulfill it. Alright, and now we are badly overloaded, but we're gonna manage. It's good when it's overloaded, it's good because that means we have work. And in this economy, it's good to have work, and it feels like we're getting more busy and busy, and I have some meetings today. We're gonna get maybe more business, and it's hard work pays. I told you, if you work hard, if you believe, everything is possible, but you have to work. Nothing gonna happen if you're gonna lay on a couch and think, you're gonna get rich. No, you have to work to you are like so tired, like dead. Only one way, to get what you want. And now I have to move, because as you see, all those pallets blocking us, and I have to move outside because I need to move lots of stuff and go to USPS because we process like 200 packages yesterday. We have 200 packages today. It takes time, it's a lot of work, and I hope you enjoy and this episode, and just don't forget to like it, comment, and subscribe. Thank you. It's recording. Now I'm gonna go to the USPS. I have to deliver all this because it's too much and take me like 20 minutes. Stay tuned. Look at this from Australia. The wall. I call it the wall because you cannot see anything. Oh, look at that, Australia. Thank you, Daniel. Keep shipping, the boxes. You see how many? Ah, and some are heavy. Those smaller ones on the top is much heavier than those big on the bottom. Oh, good exercise. Thank you, Daniel. I want to show you a trick. You see, I just printed some orders I have to process. It's around 64 orders. And instead of like when you're printing, you don't count, but instead of counting the papers, I just was curious, how many I printed. And I want to show, how our scales works. Let me turn a little bit the camera. Okay. And if you see, I don't know if you see, it's 00 on a screen, and it shows 64 pages. Let me show you. See, we have like 64 pages, and it shows the weight. Can you realize how accurate the scales are? Because I can measure, one piece of paper, and I get accurate readings, and I don't need to count. And this brand Meter Toledo, it's unbelievable. Like it's a big scale. It's not like some tiny, like precise scale supposed to be, but it's up to 100 pounds. It's 50 kilos, and it measures. I want to show you. I don't know if you see this. Look at the measurements, and I can't believe it. Meatloaf Toledo, it's unbelievable. Like shows one page accuracy, and I don't need to count. I just put the paper on a scale, and I know how many papers I printed. It's really, if you needed good scales, I can recommend this brand. You need to follow, because it's so accurate. We have so many orders. I just keep buying and resupplying our packaging area with the envelopes. It comes in 100 per box, and I just non-stop bringing to the packaging area, and I dropped it. Okay. We have 5 pallets. Amazon truck just came, and as usual, many of drivers, they first come in on a wrong entrance with a like long truck, and then they stuck, and then they walk to us and ask questions. How do I get there? Like if it's possible to get there, but some drivers they first drive into the tiny spot, and then they ask questions. Why not? You're sitting all day. Why not to ask questions when before you just park on a main street, walk, like 2 minutes, and then you have a less headache. But the driver was nice. He's backing up, and he has to come back on this side because it's like 2 entrances, and that one it's so tight. You see that it's super tight, and they still pulling in. Our side is wider, and they still missing it, and they are pro drivers. What do you think? Oh, he's turning it around now. He's on the wrong side. Oh my god, it's gonna take forever. Have to always always be careful because when you're driving the forks, you can easily so I you can easily damage if you're not concentrated. You can slice into the product and then you get in trouble. You know, some products are so expensive. And if you make a wrong movement and you're not concentrated with the forklift, you can quickly damage expensive products. And also you can like hurt somebody very badly because it's so powerful and it's like forks sticking in a like a sword sticking in the front. And always lower the forks, never leave the forks on a higher position because when you're walking it's hard to see and you can hit yourself badly. When I leave the forklift unattended, I never leave the forks raised in some level because you can't see it. You always think it's on the ground, but when you're walking it could be on your eye level, on your belly, and you can hurt you so bad. And always lower the forks before you do anything. It's one rule I follow. I go check if the driver is coming. I believe he's coming. Okay, let's check how's driver doing. I hope he didn't leave because I had it in a past experience when driver comes, we talk, I show where to back it up, how to back it up, and I wait like 10 minutes, I walk outside and driver is gone, and then I see report that he can't find it or business closed or something like that, because they were lazy and they don't want to back it up, and they left. And driver got confused and stopped on the first building and we on his second building. And he stepped aside. It's good I was here, and I showed him, like to back it up. He's a nice driver, he made it. Young guy, but nice. I like to help people because they're helping me, and as much as I can, I want to help and like direct and he made it. Now we have to load it, and I think I need a pallet jack. Pallet jack, huh? Yes. Okay. Yeah. You can start putting the signatures.
Okay.
One copy for me.
It doesn't matter which one's for you, right?
Yeah, just. Okay, we are done. We have a bill of lading, and now I'm gonna add to the computer and make a customer happy, and might also make a few dollars for us. Thank you for watching it. Hello, morning routine. We just start with a direct to the customer orders because I want to like process as soon as possible, and we need it. And we picked a few customers already, and see the bin. It's in the middle of the week, not so busy, but it gets much busier on a weekend when people start shopping. And now we quickly package, label, and make it ready for USPS for pickup. And then we have some garden stuff to process quickly because we are a little bit late. Customer gets upset a little bit, but it's reality. See, we have to one pallet we have to finish quickly but it's heavy product, and that quickly takes time, and we cannot like do it very quick. Actually, it's like three pallets over there. Some, if you see there, we have some pallets. Yeah, and it's gonna be busy day again, but it's good. I like it. Some of you may ask, why I'm cutting those boxes, but Amazon has a requirement no more than 50 pounds per box, and we cannot put too many products in one box because it's going to be overweight, and that limitation requires, to shrink the box and make it smaller because of the weight. Yes, we have no option, but me and my wife, we had to stay late and still work on order because we are behind, and customer not like very happy, but we have a reason, we have no manpower, to finish this order quicker. Texting our customer. 1 second, I have to adjust. Texting my customer because like usually customers don't believe when you are late. When you're on time, everything is perfect. But when you are late, some customers like they don't believe that you're working hard, and the delay because you have so much to do and physically you can't do everything, or you have to have an army of employees which are too expensive to hire, and you do yourself like here at like almost 6:30 p.m. and me and my wife working on some order, making just a few dollars just to make customer happy and ship as soon as possible, because yes, we are late, but there is no other way to do it. It's if everybody comes at the same time, you backed up and you cannot do on time. But usually nobody understands. Everybody thinks you like you you late because you lazy, but it's opposite. You late because you're working hard and you still can't make it. But we're gonna make it. But probably we have to say to the customer no, because we calculated the weight, the power you need to spend, and the money we're making, it's not worth it. And probably we're gonna say to the customer that sorry, we cannot like do anymore, because your product gets, even the weight of the product gets heavier because they combining like two bags in one, and it gets heavier, and it takes too much energy from humans, and you cannot like, if you have like 200 bags each for each 8 pounds, it looks like nothing, but when you're lifting 500 bags and you like consolidating in one box which weighs around 40 pounds, like 20 kilos, it gets heavier. In 1-2 boxes it's okay, but after 20-30 boxes your body gets tired and you're slowing down. It's how it works, it's natural.
What about ladies? Has to
One
work
second,
hard.
1 second. My best help here came here. You see?
Dead
she
chicken?
she helped me. She also dead chicken, and she came from home to help me to speed up
Work, have day back to pick up
home.
the kids, school, cook, and back to work again.
Yeah,
and now I go back and cook for another child.
Yes,
And for us.
and for us, it's, and then we have to do something else at home, and it's reality. But we have no choice, or you do nothing, or you work hard and hope everything gonna be okay. Everybody works hard just for that hope that one day everything gonna be okay. And you also don't forget, work hard and have that hope. It's better work hard and have a hope than you know do nothing and cry that somebody lives better than you. Remember, work hard. Thank you for watching us.